Spencer, a fantastic 2-0 home victory over Truro City this afternoon. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, magnificent really for us. I thought the first 30 minutes of the game we were quite simply superb and really should have been more than the 2 goals up. We've had a one-on-one, and then from the first save, I think we've got to score the second one. So I thought against a very, very strong Truro team, we were quite fantastic for that 30 minutes. And then after that, 15 minutes we had to dig in. You saw the qualities of Truro, and they are a fantastic side. And we were hanging in, and everybody put in a shift. The goalkeepers made 2 or 3 great saves. Second half, I mean, it was end to end, wasn't it? They had a 15-minute spell where they were missing them. We were blocking them on the line, and then we went up the other end and hit the bar, and had another great chance where we should have finished the game. And we dug in, in quite horrific conditions against a really strong side that will be right up there. I thought from a lot of points it was a fantastic performance by us, a great result, but I thought the first 30 minutes in particular, in horrific conditions, I thought we were magnificent.
And 2 quick-fire goals from Paul Hodges took advantage of the first half dominance.
Yeah, but it was the least we deserved. I thought we were magnificent from the off, and clean one-on-one, that should have been in the back of the net really. He's got all day, and the rebound to it as well. So, I thought from so many different points, the fact of the quality football we played, on a sodden pitch against really high quality opposition, and then the digging in, the defence, hanging in against cross after cross that we're doing our best to try to get to. The weather is zapping both teams, and as I said, Truro put us under a lot of pressure, but we also had chances to finish it off in the second half. Their keepers made a phenomenal save to tip it onto the bar. So all in all, a fantastic result from us from so many different angles, and very, very pleasing against, as I said, one of the clearly the best sides we've played this season so far.
And you made 3 changes from the team that played at Merthyr Town. Alfie Saunders coming in at fullback.
Yeah, I think it's time to be brutal. I believe until today we were the second highest scorers in the league, but we have conceded the 3rd amount of goals in the division. We're not strong enough, focused enough at the back for me, and it's not just the back 4. You have to look at the whole team, but obviously there is a focus on the back 4. So it's hard on a couple of players, and we got the opportunity to bring in Alfie, who played against us the other day. He's very highly rated, and he's come in and he's done all right. He's done all right. It's tough. It's hard on Padge in particular, but he understands. And Richard is a fantastic player, and I'm just so relieved it was just cramp at the end. And that's a delight. And players have got to fight for their places here, but you can't get away from the fact we've conceded too many goals. And we tighten up, and by hook or crook we've got a clean sheet today. Do I think that's the end of our problems at the back? No. We're up against a very good side in very difficult conditions. But we need to tighten up at the back if we want to push on, because let's face it, we've got some firepower going forward. So if we can sort out the back and make us even better, and I thought the subs today were fantastic when they came on, really, again, bodies on the line, and yeah, we've made those changes. But it's a tough squad here. It's great to have a squad in depth. That means maybe 1 or 2 might disappear. Connor was playing out on loan to Dual Reg today, but they've got to fight for their places, and it's tough this season. We're asking an awful lot of them, but I certainly can't ask much more of Alfie today. It's not easy. We were desperate to train on Thursday night. We had to call it off 2 hours before, because literally half the team couldn't get here because of the petrol, and it's quite ridiculous really. So it's really tough. So we threw him in, and obviously we're delighted to get Richard back, but we'll keep managing him. And Jordan wants to get back in the team, and Padge wants to get back in the team. So it's great we've got competition for places for once. So let's embrace it, be positive, and there's pressure on the players to perform week in, week out.
And how are we managing the injuries? Fernandez took a knock on Tuesday in midweek. Yeah,
look, I thought we were, again, in large patches, fantastic against a mixed Aldershot team on Tuesday night. But the real horror was Michael, and we really thought it was a broken ankle. He was in A&E, I think, for 4.5 hours waiting for the X-ray, and we're just absolutely thrilled that it isn't broken. It's a nasty sprain. What is it, 2-4 weeks maybe? But just such relief for him, because he's suddenly got his mojo back. He looks great. So we had Elliot, who came off at Merthyr, and we were easing him through today. I thought Ricky put in one hell of a shift. I thought he was back to the Ricky we're expecting, and we know he can give us. He's got so much quality. So look, there are so many pluses, but we do have a lot of knocks and we're managing them, and we'll manage them this week. We'll only bring them in once this week, partly because of fuel, partly because of the pitch, but mostly because we're managing injuries and knocks, and we'll prepare really hard for, we know, a Wimborne place that is just, such a really difficult place to go and get 3 points, as we found out year on year. So I've just said to them, we've got to back up this good result when we go down to Wimborne next Saturday.
What do you expect from Wimborne? Of course, we've only got one game next week, but it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, look, I'm thrilled we're not playing midweek, so we need that rest. That was a real sapping game more than anything. Wimborne is, new stadium. We heard the pitch is not the absolute greatest at the moment. It's bedding in, which you can understand. So, it's a tough place to play. They're a physical side. They're desperately looking for results, and we know better than anybody how difficult it is to go down there and get a result. But this is a fantastic group of players, and what really pleases me is lads that have been at this club, at this team for 3-4 years now. They know they've had to lift their levels, and boy are they. I mean, you look at Seths and Johns and Padges and CJ, of course, and Cards coming back. We've got a lot of lads that have been here some time, and they've embraced the challenge of the extra players we've brought in, getting Reggie back and Michael Fernandez, of course. So, we're thrilled with all of that. There will be probably another addition this week. We're looking at another striker that we've been waiting for some time on international clearance, but that deal's agreed as well, so that will make us even stronger. And it's an exciting time to play, and when you can go to Wales and win, and I felt we made really tough ask of that. We should have been a lot more comfortable last week and beat, really one of the sides that I do expect to be not just up there, but really challenging to win this. And we've got to be very excited. On absolutely, look at it behind us, is absolutely, the world is ending behind us. So a fantastic day. I'm really pleased with the fans that turned up, and as I said, because I thought first 30 minutes we were absolutely fantastic and could have been more goals to the good, and then we showed our grit, hung on, and delighted with the whole day, and look forward to Wimborne.
And finally, a big thank you to the ground staff who got the game on today.
Yeah, look, I mean, we wanted to train Thursday, as I've already explained. We couldn't because of fuel. That was a last minute call off, which was probably a good thing for the pitch. But those of you that were here on Tuesday night, the pitch was saturated then. We got a little bit away with it, I believe, yesterday, where it stopped raining about 11 o'clock. So it sort of had 24 hours, but since 11 o'clock this morning, it's been raining, and we've just dodged the bullet because another couple of hours looking at it out there right now. So I think they've been fantastic. But this club is built on the most amazing volunteers, and more are appearing, which is great. And you've got to also say that the younger supporters, there's new faces almost every week, and young lads that have come from the younger teams that Farnborough have linked with. It's really a great place to be at the moment. Kids coming in and loving it. So, and we're delighted we're playing some great football. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep smiling. Let's keep working hard. Another tough one next week. Let's get going. And as I said, I hope everyone enjoys their weekend.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and good luck for next Saturday.
Thanks, Dom.